Starting pitchers for tonight were Esteban Loaiza and Ryan Glenn. As it turned out, Loaiza went 7, gave up 4 hits and 2 runs. Glenn went 4, allowed 7 hits and 4 runs. But the A's got the jump on Loaiza in the first inning tonight. Leadoff single by Jason Kendall, and then Bobby Crosby was up next. Here's the 3-1 pitch and a deep drive to center. Wilkerson going back at the track. He's at the wall, and it is gone. And man, was that a blast to center field. Bobby Crosby a 2-run shot, and it's 2-0 A's.
Well, his first of the season, and couldn't have come at a better time after a leadoff base hit by Jason Kendall. 3-1 fastball, and where a ball doesn't carry well to center field, that ball carried. It was crushed.
Well, that would have been out in most places in baseball, Foster. The toughest ballpark in baseball so far this year to hit a ball out of. The fewest home runs. And the A's got a run in the first inning last night, didn't score any more. 2 runs in the first tonight and didn't score any more. The Nationals had a chance to score in the bottom of the first against Ryan Glenn. 2 singles in the frame, sandwiched around. Jose Guillen called out on strikes after the inning began with Wilkerson lining to second. And so the Nats had 2 on and 2 out, and Vinny Castilla at the plate. Vinny Castilla batting .281. Here's the stretch. And the 1-2 pitch, inside corner, ring him up, strike 3 called, and Castilla can't believe that. Now finally turns and walks away. 2 strikeouts, both looking, both hitters in disbelief as the Nationals leave 2 and fail to score. And after 1, it's 2-0 Athletics. Nats would make it 2-1 when Ryan Church hit a solo home run with 2 out in the 3rd inning, his 5th homer of the year, and the 2nd of his 4 hits in the ballgame. But the Nats would have their big inning in the bottom of the 4th against Ryan Glenn. Nick Johnson led off with a walk and a big play in the game. It looked like an aborted hit and run, Johnson running, and a good throw would have gotten Johnson at second base, but Kendall's throw was high and toward the first base side of the bag. Johnson stole second. Vinny Castilla bounced to third, but Carlos Baerga had an RBI opportunity.
1 ball, no strikes. Baerga. His hands up even with his batting helmet, waving the bat around as Glenn comes set and throws. Pitch swung on, well hit, right field. That ball is deep. That ball is off the fence. Johnson scores around first, on his way to second. Baerga with a double, and the game is tied. Looked like that ball had a chance to go out. Swisher turned one way or another. That was all right. He was either going to see it go out or he was going to bounce back toward him, and that's ultimately what it did. Boy, that didn't miss by much. Just an inch or so below the yellow line at the top of the fence.
Didn't stay tied very long because Brian Schneider was up next.
1-0 delivery, swing, high fly ball, well hit right field. Swisher back, warning track, and gone. Well, the Nationals have unloaded here in the 4th inning. Brian Schneider with a home run. 2 more runs cross the plate, and it's now 4-2 Washington.
5th inning, the Nationals came up and barely were kept off the board by Keiichi Yabu, who had relieved Glenn after the first 4 innings. Yabu on to begin the 5th. It got a little contentious when Jose Guillen was hit by a pitch. Guillen took 2 or 3 steps toward the mound. Cooler heads prevailed, including Nationals manager Frank Robinson, who appeared to be lecturing Guillen up the first baseline. But then Nick Johnson came up, and Bobby Crosby made a key play. Stretched by Yabu. Now the pitch to Johnson. Bouncing ball to the right side and threw into right for a base hit. Guillen is around second, going to third. Here's the throw by Swisher, cut off by Crosby. A race to second. He dives, and out at second base is Nick Johnson. Over to third goes Guillen, and that's the first out. Single, 9-6 on the play at second base. Alertly played by Bobby Crosby.
An incredible play by Crosby because there was nobody at second for him to throw the ball to. So he had to cut off the ball and then dive in front of the bag at second to get Nick Johnson, and he just a headlong dive, and Bruce Fleming right there to make the call.
In the 6th inning, however, actually at the end of that inning, Castilla lined out and Baerga bounced to second, keeping Guillen at third as the Nationals failed to score. But in the 6th, they would really put the ball game away with 2 more runs. Yabu pitching, Schneider walked. Guzman bounced into a force play. The pitcher, Loaiza, sacrificed. After Wilkerson walked, exit Yabu and her left-hander, Ricardo Rincon, lefty against lefty, with Ryan Church at the plate. 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. 6th inning. A's trailing 4-2. Rincon bending in now has the sign. Ricardo down to the belt. Checks the runners. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, bounce down the right field line. Base hit in the corner. Might score 2. Guzman will score. Behind him, Wilkerson. They're going to wave him. He's going to score easily. And Ryan Church goes to third with a triple. And now it's 6-2. It would become 7-2 with Castilla leading off in the 7th against Juan Cruz.
There's a swing, speaking of home runs, and a long fly ball to left field. That ball is well hit, and that ball is gone. And that sets off the fireworks as Vinny Castilla makes his contribution with a solo shot here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And it is now 7-2 Washington.
And that was the final score, Nationals 7 and the A's 2. And Robert Vaughn will have the scoreboard when the A's postgame